Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Great to have you back. Since I'm a madman now, I might as well just open up all my classic kits that are still wrapped in cellophane. And I looked up on my shelf and I saw this one. Not to mention, I'm going to be starting soon a build for the Le Mans theme build at Acme 2023. And I thought, you know what, this would have been one of those cars they raced at Le Mans. So I decided maybe I had to open it, because more than likely it's got some big old huge places where the tires are burned into the plastic, or the windows, or something really important. You know, when we put these kits together, guys, let's make sure the tires are right on top of the windows. I think that's what they did, unintentionally, of course. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to unpackage this. This kit is a 1969 edition of this particular one. It came out. I'm sorry, 1965. Did I say 1969? Maybe I did say 65. Anyway, it came out in 63, I believe it was. If you'll check Scalemates out. There was a second, and then this was the third edition. So it came out one box art. It was the new tool, and then some changes, and then it said new parts in this one. And this is the 1965 edition of it. And this is a beautifully taken care, well taken care of kit that I bought. I forget where now I got this from. I don't remember if I got it from. I have gotten so many, I don't remember if I eBayed this or if I got it from Tony Lance or from another hobby shop. I just can't remember. But anyway, it is the Ford GT and it is the IMC. So we're going to open it up and break a lot of hearts here. Mine too, because I mean, this is pretty cool. IMC kits were wrapped in plastic back in the 60s. So to all of you skeptics who say that wasn't wrapped in plastic, that is not the case. IMC did. MPC did as well. AMT and Revell did not up until the 70s, I think it was. But anyway, it has started. So here's the plastic. Let's check this kit out. It's a really neat, cool kit. They made this thing all the way up into the 80s. Testers repopped it. Union repopped it. If I'm not mistaken, Heller might have, but it's been repopped a lot of times. But it began life as an IMC way back in like 1963, I think, maybe in 64, but I think it was 63. So here we go, brand new kit, never been opened, never seen the light of day inside this box since 1965. And what do you know? The glass is on the very top, and it's there's no tires to be found up here. No, they're on the hood down below. So a little bit of flash on the tree here, but all in all, pretty good shape. The windows, I mean the lenses here for the headlights are, you see that? They're pretty. They got some stuff. Almost just like a chemical reaction happened. But anyway, and the windows have the rivets or the bolts. The rear glass has that, or yeah, there's the rear glass. And then the front glass in beautiful shape, very well preserved. Here's a whole tree of headers, a whole tree of them. Nothing but headers here. Totally have to be de-chromed, because that chrome doesn't even resemble real chrome. I'm glad I'm videoing this, because when I put it back in the box, when you never can make these things fit, if you watch a video, you can get them to go back in there pretty good. So here's a chrome tree. Ford GT valve covers right there. Don't know what a lot of these parts are, but there are a bunch of chrome pieces. There's some suspension parts. Looks like carburetors. Right? Carburetors. Did it have two carburetors? Suspension. Another set of valve covers if you didn't like the ones with the Ford GT on them. You could use just the smooth chrome valve covers, or aluminum maybe. I don't know what they were. Oh wow, what a box of plastic. Here's the very yellowed treasure map yellow. Where are the decals? Maybe they're inside here. So it had like multiple carbs, single carb, and of course my phone's gonna go beeping. I don't see the decals. Oh, here they are right here. Oh, they're ruined. They're no good at all. But anyway, very simple decal sheet. But yeah, they're no good. I mean, these are super yellow. You might could get them to slide off of there. They're not like cracked up or anything, but they're pretty gone. So, oh no, there's the tires. Well, they didn't. Maybe these tires aren't really bad. It's got 5 tires. Does this have a spare possibly? So here's the back tires, or should I say rear tires. Dunlop Racing. It's like truck tires. Doesn't at all resemble race car tires, but oh man, that's pretty stiff too. I can hardly even bend them. Pretty darn, those are hard as a rock. They will bend a little, but not much. Now the small ones, they're flexible. They also say Dunlop Racing on them. Nice truck tire pattern, just in case you wanted to put them on your motorhome or something like that. And the plastic in this thing is an odd, let me silence this phone. It's an odd translucent color. It is almost see-through. See that? Pretty interesting. I bet this would be one beast to build. Very fiddly, but maybe not. I don't know. I know it's been built by people, and I'm sure it can turn out to be a really nice looking kit, but just looking at those parts, it looks like it would be kind of a pain. Here's the underside. Got some nice little details in it. Back here, like a drop panel that you could take off. But it's a total like skid pan on the bottom. Side scoops and stuff. Really, lots of flash on this. You wouldn't think that early in the life of these molds that they would have that much flash. But again, flash is nothing that can't be dealt with. It's something that we have to deal with. Here is a seat out of it. That looks like got to be an uncomfortable. Got to be an uncomfortable seat there. I can't tell which way. Is that up or is that up? I don't know. More suspension. Body parts. Oh yeah, this would be where your spare went. So it would have a spare. I think in Le Mans racing. Well, actually, if on the box here, look right there. See here? I don't know if that. No, that's the tire they took off. But I do think that there's a spare well up here in the front, and I believe that's what this is right here. That's a spare well. Here is not to be mistaken with a stairwell. It's a spare well. Here's the dashboard, nicely done. Maybe a fun kit to build. Here's your flip up doors, which is super cool because these doors open. Your door panels, inner door panels. It's like a firewall area right here for that would separate the cab or the interior from the engine compartment, which would be behind you. Some other scoops of some sort with tons of flash on them. And here's one of those doors. Let's get the box section back out of here. I just want to kind of see how well this matches up. They couldn't have made this more difficult. Well, I mean, you can't. This is in the way, obviously, but I was trying to see. That looks like it would line up pretty well. Be nice to have one with the doors open. However they open, I guess they opened straight up like that. Not 100% sure, but I think they did. Here's your interior, where the seats would be mounted to. Can't tell what's front and what's back. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Looks like your engine would be mounted back here in the back. Here's the front. Fits in there nicely. Another seat down in here. Here's your tree with the engine. At this point, what would it be? Small block Ford. I guess it probably says somewhere on here. Le Mans type 200. Oops, sorry. 255 cubic inches. Single overhead cam 427. That came, you know, that 420 single overhead cam 427. You know what? It says that, but that's not in here because there's no valve covers at all for a single overhead cam 427. So that's not in this kit. Although it says it is, it's not in here. It does have 2 blocks. There's another one that's you know what? I take that back. Here is. Oh, it does. I know. Where does it? Cylinder heads, small block cylinder heads. I don't know what the heck's going on here. There's your regular intake. There is your the single overhead cam. No, I take that back too. You've got the big, that's just an engine mount. I don't know. I don't think this has the single overhead cam, but it does have two different engines and transaxles. But as far as one being a small block and one being a 427, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it has. I don't know what these are. This almost looks like overhead cam cylinder heads, like dual overhead cam. So I don't know what that is. No clue. I'll look at the instructions, I guess, and we'll take a quick look and see when they put the engines in. All right, so here's your standard engine. It's like 4 Weber carburetors or something. Here's the 427 cubic inch engine, not to be mistaken with the 427 overhead cam. Oh yeah, that's what this. Okay, so I'm confused. The 250. You see this right here? And on the box it says 200 and Le Mans type 255 cubic inch. That must be this thing here. That's what I was saying. It looked like dual overhead cams. That's what that, apparently that's what that is. But I don't know. I never knew Ford built a dual overhead cam engine or anything. And that's definitely not the single overhead cam. But then it says right there on the box, single overhead cam No, there it is. I'm sorry. I totally missed it. Indy type dual overhead cam and single overhead cam. There's no single overhead cam in this box. That did not come with that. So anyway, interesting to say the least. But yeah, there's no SAO sock or whatever they called it, single overhead cam. There's no one in here. Not nary one. There ain't, the valve covers ain't in here. So yeah, it didn't come with that. Mistake, IMC. False advertisement. And there's your tail lights down in here. They're down in there. I won't pick them up. I mean, everybody knows what tail lights look like. So what I'll do now is I'll take this stuff, put it back in like it came out, put the tires in a bag, put the glass in a bag of its own until I decide to do something else with it. But this was cool. No damage too. How do you like that? 1965, all nestled away, and no damage. Although all of these 5 tires were in there, there's no damage. So that's cool. Alright guys, well, here we go again. Busting into another classic model kit that can never be called not opened or sealed. So, yeah, that's how it is, I guess. It didn't even hurt a bit. I guess I'm totally desensitized to the pain now. Thanks, Sean and George Woods and everybody else who pushed me to open up these kits. Really appreciate you guys. I'm being serious. That's not sarcasm, because this is a lot of fun. I get to see what was inside this box rather than guess or wonder if there was damage or anything like that. So I know what's in it now. I can put it all back in there nice and neat, and it's just as good as new. It just doesn't have plastic wrapped around it. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video and seeing the evolution of Matthew at Model Car Videos. The total transformation of my outlook on model cars, or as far as model car preservation. I do want to preserve, but it is cool to open these things up and check them out. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Hobby Nut Models. Check out the Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group, linked in the description below. Go got 3 questions. If you can pass those questions, you can become a member and you can share all of your awesome, cool model building stuff on there. And it is a great place to interact with other great model builders. Spring Store. Grab yourself a great t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, or coffee mug, or some other stuff on there too. I'd appreciate that when you guys do go over there. I do appreciate the ones who buy from me and have purchased from me on the Spring Store. It helps me tremendously in my Patreon group. Thank you so much for all you do. Do you want your name at the beginning of this video on the little scroll that comes down and says everybody's names? Join Patreon and yours will be on there. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all on the next video. Yeah. Alright, see you guys. Bye.